Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Central Coast Center for Spiritual Living Love Stream. We're so excited that you have joined us today. And as you can see, we're going to have Reverend Sharon Dunn as our guest speaker this morning. We're really excited about that, and the topic is Better Together. But first, we're going to have Lynn Floyd join us from Lake Tahoe. He's going to bring us in. And first, I just want to give a quick shout out to Reverend Elizabeth and Travis on their wedded bliss that was sealed on Friday. So woohoo to them. And we're all going to be celebrating them. And you're in for a really great service this morning with Gary. We're so blessed to have Gary here and Reverend Sharon Dunn. Please share this right now. You could start a watch party on Facebook. If you have friends who are not on Facebook, you could send them to our YouTube channel at Central Coast Center for Spiritual Living on YouTube, and they can watch us over there too. So I'm going to let Gary get us started and bring us into this beautiful day.
All right.
So thanks, Gary.
Thanks for having me. All right. This is a new song I wrote with Amy Bishop. It's called One Step at a Time. Gonna climb this mountain, I won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. No doubt about it, I won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. Gonna climb this mountain, won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. No doubt about it, won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. Leave behind what's weighing me down, wash away what's holding me back. My heart is falling, face forward, feet on the ground, living in this courage I've found. The sky is calling, gonna climb this mountain, I won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. No doubt about it, won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. Leave behind what's weighing me down, wash away what's holding me back. The sky is calling, face forward, feet on the ground, living in this courage I've found. The sky is calling, gonna climb this mountain, won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. No doubt about it, I won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. Leave behind what's weighing me down, wash away what's holding me back. My heart is falling, face forward, feet on the ground, living in this courage I've found. The sky is calling, gonna climb this mountain, I won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. No doubt about it, I won't stop till I get to the top. One step at a time. 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 One step at a time.
Beautiful, Gary. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a wonderful way to start this morning with your song, because that's like the affirmation for the day. One step at a time. That's all it takes, and we'll get there. Welcome, everyone. I am Reverend Diane Davison, the Assistant Minister at the Center for Spiritual Living in Templeton. And as Gina shared with us, Reverend Elizabeth Raleigh Hogue and her beloved husband, our music director, Travis, are enjoying their marital bliss right now. And I know we all wish them the very best. Our physical center in Templeton is not open quite yet, but we know that in the near future it will be, and we'll be all back together. So I am coming to you live from Los Osos. We have Gina coming from Paso Robles. We have Charlie from Atascadero, Gary, our musician from beautiful Lake Tahoe, and our guest speaker, Reverend Sharon Dunn from Sacramento. Isn't that awesome how we can all be together from different parts? And let me take a moment now to introduce our guest speaker, Reverend Sharon Dunn. First of all, she's a very good friend of Reverend Elizabeth. They both went to ministerial school together, enjoyed that journey. Reverend Sharon Dunn became the senior minister and spiritual director of the Sacramento Center for Spiritual Living about 5 years ago. And she has lived in that beautiful Northern California most of her adult life. And she has been a long-term active member of religious science for a long time. And she's been a licensed and ordained minister for the last 8 years. Reverend Sharon, and you'll feel this, brings us welcoming spirit and a genuine love of people. She loves family and considers her spiritual community both an extension of her family, an essential priority in her ministry. Reverend Sharon holds this dynamic consciousness of love, of clear communication, and she honors the diverse cultures in all of our communities. This is what she stands for. Awesome, awesome woman. And I enjoyed our conversation yesterday. I felt such a divine connection with her. So welcome, everyone. We welcome you with open arms and open hearts to our Center for Spiritual Living, where all that we ask is that you remain open to the possibility of changing your life. How? By changing your mind, changing your thinking. This service has been designed especially and personally for each and every one of you. And so this is a great time, as Gina mentioned, to share this video on Facebook, start a watch party. Your friends will be so stoked that you share this with them, because I know this message is something that we all need to hear today. So let's go and read our affirmation for the day. And I invite you to repeat it after me. I am the activity of inclusion. I embrace the multiplicity of creation as a community expressing divinity on earth. And so it is, yes. And now Gina is going to introduce our magnificent guest speaker, Lynn Floyd.
Thank you, Reverend Diane. Yeah, so Gary, who you just heard, is an incredible talent, and we are so blessed to have Gary here with us today. So I'm going to just read a real quick bio of Gary. So Lynn Floyd is an American singer-songwriter who connects straight to the heart with his soulful style. It is Gary's openness to divine inspiration that fuels his endless supply of musical ideas and creates his inspirational lyrics. And that's the light that shines through his performances. So with his piano, Gary is a catalyst for positive change and raises the collective vibration through his music and his welcoming presence on stage. And you can connect with Gary and hear more of his music on Facebook at GaryLynnFloyd.com. And Gary has a brand new CD out called My 88 Keys, Volume 2. This is stuff that Gary has from the quarantine that you've written. So without further ado, let me bring Gary back in here. And let's see, Gary, have we got you?
I think so.
We may have a little loosen up here for Gary, but let me try it anyway. There you go.
Here we go. I am stable and secure. I surround myself with joy. I take care of my well-being. Cosmic vibes have got me singing. I'm stable and secure. I am stable and secure. I surround myself with joy. Take care of my well-being. Cosmic vibes have got me singing. I'm stable and secure. From the soles of my feet to the top of my head. Yeah, hey Diane. When the flow is complete, I will go where I'm led. Yeah, lead me where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. Karen says I'm too blessed to be stressed. Eddie says I am the place where God shows up. And Jamie says love is my religion, helps me make my own decision to be stable and secure. From the soles of my feet to the top of my head. Yeah. When the flow is complete, I will go where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. Lead me where I'm led. I am stable and secure. I surround myself with joy. I take care of my well-being. Cosmic vibes have got me singing. I'm stable and secure. Karen says I'm too blessed to be stressed. Eddie says I am the place where God shows up. And Jamie says love is my religion, helps me make my own decision to be stable and secure. From the soles of my feet to the top of my head. Yeah. When the flow is complete, I will go where I'm led. Lead me 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 where I'm led.
Woo! That was awesome, Gary. I love that song. I love the shout outs to Jamie Lula and Eddie Gatkins Jr. and Karen Drucker. Oh, so great. And what a great affirmation. Yeah, we are stable and secure. That's it. Thank you, Gary. Okay, guys, I am wearing many hats today. In addition to producer, I'm also going to be your announcement angel. So let's see if I can get coordinated here and show everything I'm supposed to show and say what I'm supposed to say. So first of all, let me read our mission statement. So with everything we do, we aim to raise the vibe. We teach innovative spiritual practices and principles that transpire and inspire deeper love of self and others, transformation, a closer relationship with God, freedom from suffering, expansive joy, prosperity, and healing of the body, mind, and spirit. We are a conscious group of positive, inspired, spiritually motivated individuals transforming lives. We just happen to have a spiritual center. Want to check us out? Yeah, that's what we usually do when we're all together. All right, so let's see here. After the service today, please join us for coffee and conversation on Zoom. It'll be around 11 or so, just right after we're done. And I will provide the link in the comment section. I actually already did at the beginning, but I'll provide it again at the end. This is a great place for us to have a little bit of fellowship. And I believe we're going to have Reverend Sharon and Gary will be able to join us today. So we build our spiritual immunity through spiritual communities. So remember to join us on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. for our Zoom spiritual check-in call. And you can find the link on our Facebook page under events. This is a great way to check in during the week, no matter what's going on for you. We're there for you, and we want to be your source of connection to Source. I believe we have 2 more Tuesdays left for the grief group, and that Reverend Diane is leading. This is a wonderful place to also come and connect, a special place if you're specifically suffering or just feeling any sense of grief. You know, it doesn't have to be the loss of a friend or a loved one. It could be the loss of a job. It could be the loss of our way of living. There's just so much going on right now. It's a tender time for every single one of us, and I know that we all are being touched by probably some form of grief, and Reverend Diane has a beautiful way of helping us heal through this community as well. Next Sunday, we actually will have Reverend Diane as our guest speaker, and as of now, we will have Mark Stanton Welch. I know Mark suffered a little injury this last week, so we will check in and see if he will be available. But in any case, if Mark can't make it, we have such a beautiful wealth of musicians that we can tap into, so we're excited to be able to do that for you as well. And we wish Mark Stanton Welch quick and easy healing. Yes, our YouTube channel. We're so excited that we actually have a YouTube channel that's starting to get more subscribers. So please go on over there and connect and subscribe to the channel. You will get notifications when we go live. And like I said earlier, if you have friends who are not on Facebook, this is also a good way for you to share what we are all about so they can watch our services. And lastly, we want to just say a thank you to all of you for all the support that you have been giving us, and we are looking obviously to continue the support from our community and from others. It's helped us so much. Love donations can be made through PayPal, which there is a link here in the stream that you can find to do it there, or you could do it on the Facebook donation button that we have. You can also go to our website at cccsl.org and donate there. Or if you'd like to write a personal check, those are acceptable as well. And you can mail those to us to our physical location, which is on our website as well. So we just are so appreciative of all the support you have given us. And this is how we can keep the love stream going. We've been able to bring in these wonderful musicians and great guest speakers. We're so happy for that. You know, even though we're not physically connecting, we are finding deeper connection even throughout the country. And it's been really wonderful. But we still have our physical center that we are taking care of, because we will be back there. So we still have our mortgage to pay. We want to make sure the center is taken care of. So we have gardeners still, and it's still a beautiful place. So again, thank you so much. And we will provide more links later on when we do a call for donations. Okay, so now it looks like we've got Reverend Diane back in here, and she is going to do.
Yes, this is a time that I would like you to think about sending us your prayer request. We are all experiencing some challenges right now, as Gina mentioned, with the fires, the pandemic, financial uncertainties. Maybe don't know about your job. We don't know what the future holds for us, but we are here to support you and to support each other. Please mail your prayer request to info@ccsl.org. I'm sure Gina will post that for us. Or you know what? Just give me a call, like the old-fashioned way, 714-273-9014. I'll repeat that, 714-273-9014. We are here for you, but you need to reach out to us so we can connect with you. And now Charlie will share his Science of Mind reading.
Good day, everyone. Love is a bonding force. Ernest Holmes said it should be considered right to live and enjoy living, from the Science of Mind textbook. A Persian poet, Hafiz, said, When all your desires are distilled, you will cast just 2 votes, to love and to be happy. Ernest Holmes said, if one makes himself receptive to the idea of love, he becomes lovable. Gandhi said, it is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. Ernest Holmes said, love is a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. Dare I ask, how is your love for yourself? How is your love for your friends? How is your love for others? How is your love for those in our community, or even higher? How is your love for those all around the world, all in the world? No exceptions, all. Meditate deeply upon these thoughts and pray without ceasing. For when you purely and completely can do this, sainthood and enlightenment cannot be far away. Know that the power within us blesses all. The power within me is blessing all mankind and is forever healing all with whom I come in contact. The power within me is God, and it must bless and help and heal all. Silently, the work goes on, and silently we are being helped by this inner power, which is operating through each and every one of us. I give thanks that the power of love within is silently blessing and helping everyone. The life within me blesses all mankind. The spirit within me blesses all mankind. The love within me blesses all mankind. All mankind, no exceptions. All mankind. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Charlie. That is so beautiful. So let's take those beautiful words and the heart that Charlie speaks from into our time of affirmative prayer. So I invite us to gently follow your breath inward and breathe. Relaxing our shoulders, we breathe. Gently closing our eyes, we breathe. Allowing our feet to be grounded, we breathe. Feel Mother Earth nurturing us as we breathe. Our spine is straight and our crown is to the ceiling as we breathe. Well, recognizing that God is all there is. It is a universal spirit, that divine light that is always shining through us, as us, and right here and right now. And this divine light, I know that shines within me, shines within every single person, because we all come from that same one source, that light, the oneness of the divine. And in that oneness of the divine, we all come from a unique and expression of exactly who we are. No two people are exactly the same, just like no two snowflakes are the same, but they're all snowflakes. And just like the rainbow that shines so many different colors, that rainbow shines through each and every one of us, knowing that we are that bright inner light. And we remove any obstacles that may be blocking our light to shine. So right here, right now, I affirm and I bring in those attributes of God, that peace that passes all understanding, the peace that's in the midst of perceived chaos, the love that does not judge, the compassion of the heart for ourselves and for others. These are the tools that will lead us during this changing and challenging time, because there's always going to be changes. There's always going to be challenges. but knowing that we are rooted and grounded in these beautiful attributes of God, nothing can be in our way. We know how to navigate, we know how to work around, and we take each of these lessons exactly as they are, opportunities for us to have that inner growth, to expand our awareness, to expand our connection with the divine and with each other. And today we are connecting with each and every one of you. I am so grateful that you are here today. And I'm grateful for the music that we are sharing with all of you through Lynn Floyd. Wow. His music opens our hearts. His music allows us to feel things that sometimes words can't. And I know that he takes us higher as his music is God ordained. I give thanks for those that are in sacred service today, our team of Gina and Charlie and myself. And I'm so grateful for our guest speaker, Reverend Sharon Dunn. I am so excited to see and feel her light shine through her and out to each and every one of us, as if she is sitting right in front of us in our own homes. Wow. I know that her message is opening our hearts and our minds to a deeper understanding of the divine that's within each of us. And my prayers right now go out to all of the fire crew. I know they are protected and safe, and that the fires stop right now. And my prayers go out to those that may be in challenging times navigating this fire, navigating whatever is in their lives. I know that their paths are made clear for them to walk clearly and walk in courage. And I send out prayers to Reverend Elizabeth and Travis as they are experiencing this wonderful time for themselves. And I have such a deep appreciation for Mama Jody and Karen, their leadership, their heart that keeps our community together almost every day of the week. What a blessing and gift they are. So I am complete. I'm excited. And I love my community. I love each and every one of you as we are truly stronger together. And we say, all together, and so it is. And now the amazing Lynn Floyd.
As time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every thought I make, every last breath I take, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred, and guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me, make me a symphony, play every note you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance and let my anthem be. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred, and guide me to be faithful and strong. Love cover me, love cover me, love cover me. I will not be shaken, I will not be moved. Love cover me, may my heart awaken, tenderness be proved. Love cover me, love cover me. Sing this part, it's just one word, it's easy, it goes like this. Love, 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 love. That's it, just one word. Love, 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 love. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred, guide me to be faithful and strong. Love cover me, love cover me, love cover me, love cover me. Sing it one more time with me. Love, 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 love. Send it all across California today. Love, 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 love. Sea to shining sea across the country. Love, 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 love. Then as far out into the universe as you can imagine. Love, 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 love. Love cover me, love cover me, love cover me.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Thank you,
I
Sharon. Oh, I love it.
and you know that we can all support Gary at GaryLynnFloyd.com because he's amazing.
Thank
And
you.
who wrote that song with you?
My partner Danny Miller wrote that song with
A
me.
little shout out to Danny.
Yes, love
Hi,
you, Danny.
Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
can call you honey. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Elizabeth and Travis. Congratulations. I think you danced to that song on Friday, didn't you? It's all good. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful to be with everybody today. And so, August, we are living with the theme inclusion in action, and I've added the oneness of all life. And our topic today is better together. So, Ernest Holmes, and who's Ernest Holmes? He's the founder of our teaching. He wrote the Science of Mind textbook. And what he said is the infinite is all inclusive, all embracing, and all comprehending. And so, if we are made in the likeness of, remembering that spirit, the Godhead, whatever you want to call it, impresses itself upon its creation. So I'm assuming for humanity, that means that spirit impresses itself upon the soul of the human. And so the soul of the human is immortal, is infinite and ever expanding. And it's the soul of each and every one of us where we're connected to each and every one of us. We're family, we're relatives. We're going to talk about that. So how do we come to build the community in our hearts, minds, and spirits? And the question to ponder is, how is our interdependency fruit for our spirits? So we can be thinking about that. So we're going to take a little time out from the news and from everything that's going on. And we're going to think about and enjoy each other. The love and the unity and the oneness that we live in. And so in Sacramento, where I started a center 5 years ago, we have been using August to explore what is good for me must be good for all. Now, I didn't say what is good for me is good for all, did I? I said what is good for me must be good for all. So it's been a practice. And the practice is to fill our container with spirit so that our overflow fills our community. So this is about emptying out that which doesn't serve that purpose. Emptying out that. I'm teaching a class on Rumi, and it talks about the pottery. It talks about the bowl, and emptying that, literally emptying it so that it can be filled with spirit to overflow. And only then can we touch our community with that love and light and all that is good. And so if we are already full, there won't be that overflow, will there? So we know that we are emanations of the divine. We are emanations of the divine. And the word emanation, from the Latin word emanare, means to flow from or to pour forth or out of. To pour forth or out of. Emanation. And so I have enjoyed the idea that emanationism is a cosmology theory which asserts that all things flow from an underlying principle or reality called the absolute or the Godhead. Emanationism. That's again studying Sufism and teaching this class on Rumi. I learned about this idea of emanationism and that we are all emanations of the divine. Isn't that amazing? So I'm going to talk about 3 things. I'm going to talk about the evolution is inclusive, better together, and we are intertwined like a beautiful tapestry. And so evolution is inclusive. And I just heard on a call with CSL, which is our Centers for Spiritual Living, that to the word evolution, the first 4 letters of evolution spells love backwards. So evolution, I'm thinking evolution is to love more, to be that ever expanding spirit, right? So evolution is the process of creator creating creation. It is the infinite mind expressing itself in form. So science, the science of mind, we use quantum mechanics for our science. And we know that what we observe, what we give attention to expands. So it's really important right now, especially right now. I call it the category 5 storm, where we have the pandemic, we have racial unrest, we have political divide, we have economic fallout, and now we have the climate. That's a category 5. And then what happens if we have something going on in our own lives? What would that be? We have to be incredibly gentle with ourselves right now and take time out for more spiritual practice. I really have doubled up on my spiritual practice. I think I've read more, prayed more, meditated more, done everything more in the last 5, almost 6 months than I ever had in my whole life. I've never been here before. And I'm old enough to know. So this idea that we cannot be different from this thing that creates out of itself, we can't be different from it. And I like to think of unity in the science of mind. I like to think about the unity as the thing that was before form. It was before there time and space, before the before. There was unity where we are all correlated. We're all correlated. And in science, we know that once correlated, always correlated. We're related. We're family. And then we come into form, into the multiplicity. That's where we get to be the unique expressions of the one. That's where we get to be different in size and shape and color and religion and country of origin and gender and orientation and ability. And different can be scary. Different can be and can feel like a threat to our own survival. If you're not like me, you're different. If you're not like me, you're not in my clan. You're not here to help me survive. Well, we're not there anymore. Not anymore. We are one planet, one world, one life, one love, one heart. And it's really wonderful to really understand that. So humanity is one, connected through our souls, and yet we are all unique, as I said. And we are uniquely different. I love this. With the same divinity. And we need each other to survive. Each expression, both singularly and collectively, is necessary and inseparable from the whole. And Ernest Holmes says, there is one spirit incarnated in everyone, an immortal presence forever expanding everything, causing everything to grow. What a difference it would make in our human relations if we tried to sense the meaning of this divine incarnation in all people and adjust our viewpoint to the truth that all are bound together in the unity of God. I was thinking about high school this morning, because we're talking about inclusion, we're talking about inclusivity. And I'm wondering, sometimes are we in that high school mentality? Because in high school, there were the popular kids, and then there was me. That feeling of not belonging, I think Brene Brown talks about it, that sense of belonging, how important that is for us as humans. We need each other. And so, to be better together, we need to include each other. And again, Ernest Holmes says, if our human relations are to mean the most to us, we must sense that there's a hidden within, around, and through each of us, a divine presence manifesting itself in infinite variations. The same impulse, the same love and life, but never quite alike in any two persons. That's a good thing. And so let's talk about better together. Better together, there is but one God. Call it whatever you call it. Just make sure you call it. because it always answers. And we can assume that we're all related to each other. And like family, we don't necessarily like all our relatives. And so I have this fun thing I do. When I am wanting to collapse from a wave of potential into a particle, when I observe that which is possible, give attention to it, have a conviction about it, have a belief in it, act as if, live in the expectancy of it, I have a demonstration. And so I have this idea of this telescope on the horizon where if I'm creating a healthy boundary, the love that I have for my relatives is on this side of the equation. And the dislike of my relatives is over here on this side of the equation. And if I am looking through my telescope to the dislike, I can't see the love. And so I deliberately am moving my telescope over to the love. And that means that I'm not giving attention to the behavior. And that might mean also that I have to have healthy boundaries to not have myself involved with the behavior so that I can always live in that oneness and that love for one another. And boy, isn't that a practice right now? There might be some people that we are seeing everywhere that are behaving badly, and we forget about that love because, let me just say, talking I statements, I forget about that love, and I literally, I don't like it. I don't like them. I just don't like them. And if I'm living there, I'm not contributing. I'm not contributing to the elevation, to the expansion of the vibration of love in the world, am I? And so I move my telescope away. It doesn't mean that I'm burying my head in the sand. It doesn't mean that I'm doing a spiritual bypass, which means that I'm not identifying what's wrong and feeling it and then deciding then what do I want to do about it? How can I move that into principle and really put that energy out? I can influence. And that's really important work in the world. And that means I have to watch my behavior too. How do I behave? What do I post on social media? This is really, really big stuff, guys. So when I embody myself in thoughts of my good, I am able to include others and embody what is good for all. You know, maybe we think, what can I do in all this? How can one person make a difference? Well, we can. That's what we believe. That's our teaching. That's why prayer works. Oh, what a beautiful prayer that was from Reverend Diane. That was beautiful. So if we are not observing for ourselves our good, if we are not observing our good, how can we then observe for others? This again is the science of mind. What I give attention to expands. I can't indulge in negative self-talk. I can't indulge in negative self-talk either. Well, it's all fair and good to think good things about other people, but how many of us think not so good things about our own selves? I like that I am practice. I am perfect, complete, and whole. I am love. I am experiencing my good. Instead of, I am old. I am blah, blah, blah. I don't even like to live there anymore. You know, it's so funny because when I was younger, that would have been bragging. You know, and I think a lot of us have to sift through those old ideas and delete. You know, it's not bragging. It's creating. The creator creates creation, correct? So I am the creator creating creation. I'm creating myself. I'm creating the world. This is a true statement, guys. This is for sure. This is good news. And it's the foundation of achieving the life we desire. Better together because I can influence the creation of good. A world that works for everyone, which is a vision, our global vision. It's an amazing, amazing global vision. And Ernest Holmes says there is no individual good. I thought I said that, but I guess he did. Good belongs to everyone. Good fulfills itself only as it multiplies itself. Therefore, there's no good that belongs to you and to me alone. No final peace to us only as individuals. The watchword is not in exclusion, but inclusion. And the more good we release, the more good we experience. Wow. This is rocket science. Well, actually, it's quantum mechanics. And, you know, this whole idea of accepting people's differences is so important, and surrounding ourselves with people who support us in experiencing our good. And another thing too is to surround ourselves with people who are different than ourselves, because that's how we learn, and that's really exciting. So last, I want to talk about we are intertwined like a beautiful tapestry, a physical tapestry. Imagine it. All those threads, all those colorful threads, all those patterns, all those different patterns. And, you know, it's like we are a tapestry of one big energy organism, a tapestry. And instead of being afraid of different, we can appreciate the beauty of the tapestry we make together. And here's an idea. The only way I know how to appreciate something that is different is to connect with it. The only way I know how to connect is to understand. And the more I understand, the more I can appreciate. Right now, it's time to understand each other, understand our history, our unique expression of the one, so that we can connect soul to soul, where we are one in love forever, where we are related to one another, where we are family, soul, the soul of each of us, correlated in unity from before the beginning. So, in summary, right, last, I'll leave you with this. Ask yourself, does what I wish to do express more life, more happiness, more peace to myself, and at the same time, harm no one? And if it does, it's the right use of the law. And if it doesn't, we forgive ourselves and rise up and keep going. If what you do is at the expense of others, including yourself, then it is the wrong use of the law. And I will leave you with this from Nona Brooks, one of our New Thought teachers. Since unity is the basic principle of universal expression, Let us base our living, our thinking, and our doing upon this law. When we live true to basis, the hard experiences of the eternal pass away, and our days grow restful, free, and full of joy. That which we experience in spirit of unity cannot limit us. Let us pray. I'm so grateful to know this Creator creating creation, this one life called by many names. Allah, the Great Spirit, Yahweh, Jehovah, the Christ. I call it forth right here and right now as love and unity and oneness. It is absolutely everywhere present in its fullness. Not a little bit here and busy over here, but everywhere present in its fullness. It creates out of itself, so there is nothing in creation that is different from it. There is no separation from it. There is one, all-inclusive. And it is the one life that's my life, the life of each one of us. And also, it is that beautiful life, that powerful intelligence, that power, that harmony, that unity that connects us all to each other. So what's known in my mind is known everywhere. It is known to all. And so I declare and claim right now that in every moment, from this moment forth, I commit my life to manifesting, to collapsing into form, to reaching into that infinite potential, those waves of potentiality, and collapsing into particle, all the dreams, all the hopes and the vision for my life to be exactly as I desire it to be, to do no harm, to connect to all souls, and to do what I can for my brothers and sisters. That there's no hunger, no need. There is an abundant universe. There has never been a cosmic famine. And that was claimed by Ernest Holmes. We are one, brothers and sisters, family. We're related. This is good and very good. Call upon this spirit, recognize it, bring it into form. It always answers. And think big, beyond your wildest imaginings. I think big, beyond my wildest imaginings. And I let God do God's work. I don't have to know how. I just simply release my word into the law with thanksgiving that it is so. And please agree with me by saying, and so it is. God bless us all.
Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Truth come through you, may good flow to you, let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you, ooh, love be with you. All together, hand in hand, we see the light, we take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take your past and set it free. Share this blessing. Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Truth come through you, may good flow to you, let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you, ooh, love be with you, ooh, love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Truth come through you, May good flow to you, and let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, 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 love be with you. Love you.
Oh, Gary, thank you so much, and love be with you and everyone there today, everyone watching. That was just beautiful. And Reverend Sharon, wow, I love your deep awareness. I love what you said about good. The good must be the good for all. I wrote some notes, and what I give attention to expands. I'm going to remember that. And I really liked, to appreciate differences is to connect.
Yes.
I'm going to remember those jewels. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So this is a time that we want to show our gratitude and gratefulness as we move into our time of giving, of blessing our gifts. As Gina said earlier, we are so grateful for your continuous support, your tithings to us, those that do that every single month or weekly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We could not be here without each of you. So let's say our offering affirmation together. Please repeat after me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Thank you. So, won't you know with me right here and right now, you are never alone. That God is where you are right now and always. And all that we ever need to do is just turn within. Everything is right here within us. It is here we will find, and we will be guided, sustained, and directed and inspired by a source that only knows good, just as Reverend Sharon said today. Joyously, I let myself use all of these gifts. I use these gifts in what we think, in all that we say, and all that we do. And so it is. So please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my pocketbook. Life is in my relationships. I think it. I feel it. I believe it. I express it. I accept it just the way it is and just the way it is not. Thank you, God, and thank you, life. And so it is.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Life. Thank you, Reverend Sharon, Gary, Reverend Diane, Charlie, who's off watching us on YouTube right now. What a great service. Just really want to give a shout out to you, Reverend Sharon. What a beautiful message you did give us this morning. We're so blessed to have you here. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
And Gary, as always, it's such a treat to have you and to hear these beautiful songs. So I'm going to ask you to take us out. But before that, just want to let everybody know that we are going to head over to Zoom. Reverend Sharon, will you be able to join us for a little bit there?
Yes, I will. I'll be
And
there.
Great. And Gary, too?
I'll be over there.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, while I put Gary up and let him take us out, I will put that link in the chat as well, and the rest of us can head over and be ready for you. So, okay, Gary, we're going to let you...
Thank you all. I've enjoyed being with you this morning. Can't wait to be with you in person soon. Here we go.
Love be with you, peace enfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Truth come through you, may good flow to you, and let joy renew you till we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, 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 love be with you.
Love you.